Malistaire, the final boss that wraps up the first arc of Wizard 101. Back in the day, one of the toughest bosses ever. Though over time, he got a bunch of reworks, including a new drop pool for level 50 plus gear. I farmed him 100 times, and this is what I got. I farmed him 65 times on my main account and 35 times on my second account. And I'll only be showing priority gear, meaning gear that cannot be auctioned. Anyways, let's start with the hats. Starting off with the hats on my main account, we got 4 Krasis Hood of the Hidden, we got 2 Krasis Unfaithful Cowl, we got 2 Krasis Unfaithful Hats. So basically, this is the tier 1 version, and it can be upgraded to the tier 2 version with a special item you get from every single Malistaire run you do, which I will show you later. We got 1 Snow Crusher's Galvanic Hat, we got 5 Snow Crusher's Galvanic Shroud, we got 5 Snow Crusher's Hat of the Ember, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Mantle of the Embers, we got 2 Spider Keeper's Dark Hat, we got 1 Spider Keeper's Dark Shroud, we got 1 Spider Keeper's Ice Mantle, and we got 4 Spider Keeper's Story Hat. And on my alt account, we got 1 Krasis Hood of the Hidden, we got 2 Krasis Unfaithful Cowls, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Galvanic Hat, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Galvanic Shroud. For some reason, they display as separate, even though they are the same, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. We got 1 Snow Crusher's Hat of the Embers, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Mantle of the Embers, we got 3 Spider Keeper's Dark Hat, we got 1 Spider Keeper's Dark Shroud, we got 1 Spider Keeper's Ice Mantle, we got 1 Spider Keeper Story Hat, we got 3 Spider Keeper Story Veil, and we got 2 Krasis Unfaithful Hat. Going on to the robes on my main account, we got 2 Malistaire Drake's Ebon Robe, we got 1 Malistaire Drake's Ebon Suit, we got 4 Malistaire Dragon's Fire Cloak and Suit, we got 1 Malistaire's Ice Flame Suit, we got 1 Malistaire's Ice Flame Tunic, we got 1 Malistaire's Purgatory Coat, we got 1 Malistaire's Purgatory Suit, we got 3 Malistaire's Suit of the Torment, and we got another 3 Malistaire's Tunic of the Torment this time. We got 1 Malistaire's Unhallowed Suit, we got 1 Malistaire's Unhallowed Tunic, we got 3 Malistaire's Wraithful Suit, and we got 1 Malistaire's Wraithful Wrap. And on my alt account, we got 1 Malistaire's Drake's Ebon Robe, 1 Malistaire's Dragonfire Cloak, 1 Malistaire's Dragonfire Suit, 1 Malistaire's Purgatory Suit, 1 Malistaire's Suit of the Torment, 2 Malistaire's Tunic of the Torment, 1 Malistaire's Unhallowed Tunic, 1 Malistaire's Wraithful Suit, and that is it. Going on to the boots on my main, we got 2 Krasis Subterfuge Walkers, we got 1 Krasis Walkers of the Retreat, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Tension Walkers, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Shoes of the Shelter, we got 1 Snow Crusher Snow Stompers, and we got 3 Snow Crusher Snow Walkers, we got 2 Snow Crusher's Tread of the Tension, we got 2 Spider Keeper's Charge Striders, and we got 5 Spider Keeper's Thunderwalkers. The boots on my alt account, we got 2 Krasis Subterfuge Slippers, 1 Krasis Subterfuge Walkers, 4 Snow Crusher's Tension Walkers, 2 Snow Crusher's Shoes of the Shelter, 2 Snow Crusher's Snow Walkers, 1 Spider Keeper's Charge Striders, 2 Spider Keeper's Thunderwalkers, and that is it. Now onto the wands. These are some of the more cool looking items I guess you can get from this thing. If you're a max level, you don't really need anything else from this except maybe some stitch gear for, like, the wands he drops. So here, these are the ones we got. We got 4 Avalanche Legendary Spell Sword, we got 2 Avalanche's Legendary Cutlass, this is how it looks of course, we got 3 Dean Dark Flames Cleaver, and we got another 3 Dean's Dark Flame Spell Sword, and of course this is how it looks like. We got 5 Long Blade of the Homunculus. Yeah, this is how the homunculus looks like, don't know why they chose homunculus. I don't even know what homunculus means, actually, so, I don't know why I'm thinking about it. Anyways, we got 2 Red Wind's Viridian Blade. We got 7 Red Wind's Viridian Spell Sword, and this is the wand. This is one of the more sought-after wands from Malistaire. it's pretty nice. I've been using this on my life for like ever. But yeah, we got 3 Shockblade of the Hoarder, and this is of course how it looks like. We got 5 Soul Singer Spell Sword. This is how it looks like. We got 2 Spell Sword of the Hoarder, and we got 3 Spell Sword of the Homunculus. On my ult account, we got 2 Avalanche Legendary Cutlass. We got 2 Dean Darkflame Spell Sword. We got 1 Red Winds Viridian Spell Sword. We got 1 Soul Singer Spell Sword. We got 1 Spell Sword of the Homunculus, and we got 2 Spell Sword of the Steward. And this is how it looks like. I don't think I got one on my main account, actually. And of course, he does drop crown gear, which we unfortunately got 0 of. Seems like the drop rate for crown gear from Malistaire is extremely low. One of the more sought after crown pieces of gear that he does drop is the Cerulean Edge. Looks like this, so it would be pretty cool to have. I believe I think some sort of glitch happened maybe a year ago. I cannot remember, where this was accidentally in the crown shop for like gold. So I think a lot of people have it now. So it's not anything too like something you want to really farm for, because you never know, they might mess up again. And at the end of every round, Malistaire does drop this reagent called Claw, which is used to upgrade and craft a lot of the level 50 gear. Here are some examples. We can craft the resist pins, which otherwise cannot be obtained, and also craft these amulets and the of course the thames and rings, but most importantly the amulets that give 2 double blades, 40% of course, so they are pretty handy to have. 45 for you know, death, 35 just normal item blades, you know. So I don't think you can get this otherwise. Maybe you could, and I just don't know. You know, having these is pretty handy. And we got 410 of them in 65 runs, I believe. And on my second account, we got 207 claws. He also does drop Spellaments, but I started making this video back in 2023, and I never kept track of the Spellaments or even the jewels. So I kind of messed up there. I do have like 25 runs. I think this is 25 runs or 20 runs of, you know, Spellaments. So I'll show you the storm ones. I got like 36 lightning bats, got 41 storm sharks, 35 krakens, 34 stormzillas, 26 tritons, and we got 12 stormlords. I'm not sure if stormlord drops from here. I think it does, because it's level 48. If not, then I'm mistaken. But which is really interesting, because you get 12 you know, of the final tier, but you get a lot more of the other ones. So yeah, times that by 4 or 5. That's kind of how many you get in 100 runs, which isn't very good. I think packs, they give you a lot more. If you really want these maxed out, buying the packs they're actually pretty cheap. I would recommend buying the packs. Now you're probably wondering, is this boss worth it? Well, it depends what you're going for. If you're like a max level and you have nothing else to do and you want to kind of like get like these wands, sure. Like you can do a few runs. You can get like this one's okay, like the myth one. The life one, oh yeah, this ice one is okay. I personally don't like it on ice. I think it's not really an ice type of weapon. This, on the other hand, like this is a pretty awesome like weapon. Other than that, like everything else is kind of like, I don't know, a little underwhelming. Like this isn't that great. This for death, it's like a little blue. I don't really like that. This fire one, it's like, what even is that? I don't know. Like I use this on my fire and some of my stitches. Like this is a better fire wand. I don't know what this is. This is, I mean, it's a cleaver. I can read that, but like, it just looks off, you know? But if you are a level like 50 and you're looking for gear that you want to use, do I recommend you farm this? And I don't really recommend you farm this, because when you go past like another like 10 levels, like once you reach level 60, you'll have access to like Waterworks and Zigzag, and that gives you like crit stat, and a crit stat's like, it doesn't matter how good these stats are going to be, the critical does double damage. So having that is pretty nice. You kind of want to prioritize that once you're at that level. And yeah, like the pins, yeah, like they're like, if you want pins, then sure, I guess you can do this. And if you're doing like level 50 PvP, I think you need to do this for the pins anyways, if you're doing level 50 PvP, because from my understanding, this is the only boss you can do to get those level 50 pins. But the gear itself, I don't think it's the best for PV, like level 50 PvP. I think you can do okay without it, or with it, I mean, because I believe a lot of the gear from there is like bundle gear and pack gear. So you could probably do well with like this gear, but if you want to get the best stats possible, I don't think this is like the best gear for it. I don't really do level 50, so I don't really know, but that is just from my understanding. But yeah, if you're like a max level and you're just looking for things to do, yeah, I guess this could be one of them, like just to get these wands. But you can get them relatively quickly. It's not really something you do 100 runs of. I just kind of just did them, you know. It took a little while. I started this in 2023, so yeah, that's, you know, that's not great. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, please subscribe and stuff. And I forgot what else I used to say. It's been I think it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but you know, hopefully I make more. I had a lot of fun, I think. But anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care, y'all.